Ladies and gentlemen, before we dive into the practical ideas and strategies for making our homes more comfortable, I want to take a moment to step back and reflect on something deeper, something that connects every single one of us in this room, regardless of background, profession, or lifestyle. Home. It's a simple word, yet it carries extraordinary meaning. For some, it's a place filled with laughter, family, and warmth. For others, it's a quiet retreat after long, exhausting days. And for many, it represents something even more profound, a sense of identity, belonging, and security. In a world that is constantly moving, faster, louder, more demanding than ever before, our homes have become more important than they have ever been. We live in an era of endless notifications, tight schedules, economic pressures, and social expectations. Every day, we give so much of ourselves to the outside world, and at the end of it all, we return home. But here's the question we don't ask often enough. What are we returning to? Are we returning to a space that restores us, or one that drains us? Are we walking into peace, or into more stress? Are we stepping into comfort, or simply into another environment we must endure? The truth is, many of us have underestimated the power of our living spaces. We think of comfort as something optional, something decorative, something we'll get to later. We prioritize productivity, achievement, and external success, but we neglect the very place that is meant to sustain us through it all. Yet research, experience, and common sense all point to the same reality. The environment we live in shapes how we feel, how we think, and even how we behave. A chaotic home can lead to a chaotic mind. A cold, impersonal space can make us feel disconnected. An uncomfortable environment can quietly wear us down over time. But the opposite is also true. A well-designed, intentional, and comforting home can reduce stress, improve mental clarity, strengthen relationships, support better sleep and overall health, and most importantly, give us a sense of stability in an unpredictable world. Comfort is not a luxury. It is a necessity, and it is not reserved for those with large houses, expensive furniture, or perfect lifestyles. Comfort is accessible. It can be created in small apartments, shared spaces, busy households, or even in the simplest of environments. Because at its core, comfort is not about how much you have. It's about how thoughtfully you use what you have. Tonight, we are not just talking about decorating a house. We are talking about transforming a space into a sanctuary. We are talking about reclaiming control over our environment. We are talking about creating a place where you can truly be yourself, without pressure, without judgment, without exhaustion, a place where you can breathe. And as we move forward, I invite you to listen not just with your ears, but with your own experiences in mind. Think about your current living space. Think about what works, what doesn't, and what you've been putting off. Because by the end of this discussion, my hope is not just that you will have ideas, but that you will feel inspired to act. I want to begin by asking you a simple question. When was the last time you truly felt at peace in your own home? Not just physically present, not just passing through, but genuinely comfortable, relaxed, and at ease. For many of us, home is supposed to be our sanctuary. It's where we begin and end our days. It's where we gather with family, where we rest, where we dream. And yet, in today's fast-paced world, our homes often become extensions of our stress rather than refuges from it. Tonight, I want to talk to you about something deeply personal, yet universally important: how to make your home more comfortable. Not just in terms of furniture and decor, but in ways that nourish your mind, your body, and your spirit. Because comfort is not just about softness. It's about feeling safe. It's about feeling seen. It's about feeling like you belong. 1. Comfort begins with intention. Before we talk about pillows, lighting, or paint colors, we must begin with something far more powerful: intention. A comfortable home does not happen by accident. It is created deliberately. Ask yourself, what do I want to feel when I walk through my front door? Peace, warmth, energy, joy? Too often we design our homes based on trends, social media, or what we think others expect. But true comfort comes from alignment with your needs, your personality, and your lifestyle. If your home doesn't reflect who you are, it will never fully comfort you. So the first step is clarity. Define your version of comfort. 2. Declutter your space, declutter your mind. Let's be honest, clutter is more than just physical mess. It's mental noise. Every pile of papers, every unused item, every overcrowded shelf quietly demands your attention. It drains your energy, even when you don't realize it. A comfortable home breathes. It has space. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a minimalist overnight, but I am saying this. Everything in your home should either serve a purpose or bring you joy. Imagine walking into a room where surfaces are clear, items are thoughtfully placed, you can actually see the beauty of your space. That's not just visually appealing, it's emotionally calming. Start small. One drawer, one closet, one corner. As you remove what no longer serves you, you make room for comfort to grow. NAV 3, the power of light. Light is one of the most underestimated elements of comfort. Think about it. How do you feel in harsh, fluorescent lighting versus soft, warm lighting? Lighting affects your mood, your energy, even your sleep. To make your home more comfortable, maximize natural light during the day. Use warm, layered lighting in the evening. Add lamps instead of relying solely on overhead lights. Candles, dimmers, soft bulbs. These are not luxuries. They are tools for creating atmosphere. A well-lit home doesn't just help you see better, it helps you feel better. 4. Comfort is sensory. Comfort is not just something you see, it's something you experience with all your senses. Touch, soft blankets, plush rugs, comfortable seating. Your home should invite you to sit, to rest, to stay. Sound. Is your home filled with noise or with harmony? Consider calming music, nature sounds, or simply moments of silence. Smell. Scent is deeply emotional. A familiar, pleasant smell can instantly make a space feel like home. Fresh air, essential oils, or even the smell of cooking can transform your environment. Temperature. Too hot or too cold, and nothing feels right. Small adjustments, fans, heaters, breathable fabrics can make a big difference. When all your senses are at ease, your whole body relaxes. Now 5, create spaces that serve you. Not every home is large. Not everyone has extra rooms. But every home, no matter its size, can have purposeful spaces. Ask yourself, where do I relax? Where do I focus? Where do I connect with others? Even within a small apartment, you can create zones. A cozy reading corner, a dedicated workspace, a comfortable area for conversation. When spaces are intentional, your life flows more easily. You're not just reacting to your environment, you're supported by it. 6. Personalization. Make it yours. A comfortable home tells a story, your story. Photos, artwork, souvenirs, meaningful objects, these are not clutter when they are chosen with intention. They are identity. Your home should remind you of where you've been, what you love, who you are. Too many homes look like showrooms, beautiful but impersonal, but comfort is not perfection. Comfort is authenticity. So display the things that matter to you. Surround yourself with meaning, because when your environment reflects your life, it becomes a source of strength. Hash number 7, the role of routine. Here's something we don't often think about. Comfort is not just created, it's maintained. A clean, organized, and welcoming home doesn't stay that way on its own. Small daily habits make a huge difference. Making your bed, tidying up at the end of the day, opening windows for fresh air, resetting your space each evening. These actions are simple but powerful. They signal to your mind, this is a place of care. This is a place of order. This is a place where I can rest. 8. Emotional comfort, the heart of the home. Now we come to the most important part. A home can be beautifully decorated, perfectly lit, and impeccably organized, but still feel uncomfortable. Why? Because true comfort is emotional. Do you feel safe in your home? Do you feel accepted? Do you feel at peace? The way we speak to each other, the energy we bring into our spaces, the relationships we nurture, these define the true atmosphere of a home. Kindness, respect, patience, laughter, these are the invisible elements that make a house feel like a home. If you live alone, this still applies. The way you treat yourself matters. Speak kindly to yourself. Create moments of joy. Allow yourself to rest without guilt, because comfort begins within. 9. Technology. Use it wisely. We live in a world filled with screens, notifications, and constant connectivity. While technology can enhance comfort, smart thermostats, entertainment systems, convenience, it can also disrupt it. Ask yourself, is my home a place of rest or just another extension of the digital world? Consider setting boundaries, screen-free zones, tech-free hours, mindful use of devices. Your home should not feel like an endless stream of information. It should feel like a pause. Nash 10. Comfort is a journey, not a destination. Finally, I want to leave you with this thought. Creating a comfortable home is not a one-time project. It's an ongoing process. Your needs will change, your life will evolve, and your home should evolve with you. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for progress. Make small changes. Notice what works. Adjust as needed. Because in the end, comfort is not about having the perfect home. It's about having a home that supports you, restores you, and welcomes you every single day. Closing tonight, when you return home, I invite you to pause. Look around, not with judgment, but with curiosity. Ask yourself, what feels right? What feels off? What small change could make this space more comforting? Because you deserve a home that gives back to you. A home that doesn't just shelter your body, but nurtures your soul. As we come to the end of this reflection, I want to bring us back to where we started, with that simple yet powerful idea of home. We've explored many aspects of what makes a home more comfortable: intention, space, light, sensory experience, personalization, routine, emotional well-being, and even the role of technology. Each of these elements plays a part, and together, they form something much greater than the sum of their parts. They form an experience. But here is the most important thing to remember. Your home is not just a physical structure. It is a living environment, one that evolves with you. It reflects your habits, your priorities, your relationships, and your state of mind. And because of that, creating a comfortable home is not something you finish. It is something you practice. There will be seasons in your life when your home feels perfectly aligned, calm, organized, welcoming. And there will be other times when life gets busy, things fall out of place, and comfort feels distant. That's okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness. The goal is to notice when something feels off and to give yourself permission to adjust, to reset, and to improve. Because every small change matters. Rearranging a space to make it more functional. Letting go of items that no longer serve you. Adding something that brings you joy. Creating a daily habit that restores order. Choosing kindness and patience within your home. These are not insignificant actions. They are powerful decisions that shape your daily experience, often in ways you don't immediately see, but deeply feel over time. And perhaps most importantly, remember this. A comfortable home is not about impressing others. It's not about trends. It's not about perfection. It's not about comparison. It's about you. It's about creating a space where you can recharge after facing the world. A space where your family, if you have one, feels safe and connected. A space where your mind can slow down. A space where your heart can rest. Because when your home supports you, everything else becomes more manageable. You think more clearly. You feel more grounded. You interact more positively with others. You carry a sense of stability with you, even when life becomes uncertain. So as you leave here today, I want to leave you with a final thought. Don't wait for the perfect time to improve your home. Start now. Start small. Start with one decision, one corner, one habit, because the comfort you create in your home will quietly shape the quality of your life. And you deserve a life that feels not just busy, not just productive, but truly deeply comfortable. Thank you.